Hey guys, welcome back to the Fund&Grow show. Today, we're talking about traditional business loans versus business credit. Now, thank you for joining us for another episode. I'm your host, Ari Page. And before we get into the show, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It greatly helps us out, and you'll also get future updates on all things business credit related. So, let's first discuss the definition of traditional small business loans versus business credit. Now, business loans are issued through a bank and are tied to an asset or collateral. The bank needs evidence of a profitable business before lending, while business credit, on the other hand, only needs a lendable entity and is not tied to an asset. This makes business credit much easier to secure and safer for the borrower. For instance, in 2020, big banks only approved 13.6% on average of all loan requests, and small banks only approved 18.5% of loan requests. Now compare that to over 90% of small business owners with a 720 or higher credit score getting approved for hundreds of thousands of dollars in high-limit business credit cards. Now, working with Fund&Grow produces between $50,000 to $250,000 in business credit very quickly. And when choosing traditional business loans over business credit, there are three main challenges to consider. Number one, you need collateral for a traditional business loan. These loans require collateral in the form of an asset, such as personal or business property, as a secondary form of repayment. This is the collateral big banks use to assure they get their money. But with business credit cards, you don't need to put up any collateral. It's not even part of the qualifying process. Business credit isn't tied to your personal assets. This means your assets won't be taken if they're purchased using business credit cards. That is an amazing advantage. Now, number two, evidence of positive cash flow. Getting a business loan can be a catch-22. Let me explain why. The banks want evidence you've made a profit and you'll make more in the future. But what happens if you're just starting out? How do you get the funding you need to start your business when the banks won't give you the money without a profitable business? That's where Fund&Grow comes in as a perfect funding solution. You don't need to show proof of the business making a profit or a history of investments. All you need is a lendable entity and a 720 plus credit score. Number three, lenders control your money. They want to know what you're doing with your loan, like what you're buying, why you're buying it, and what your return on investment will look like. For instance, let's say I plan to spend the money on marketing, but suddenly I need to buy a company vehicle. I'm able to make both happen with business credit. Traditional business loans won't always give you that freedom. Some loans won't let you buy real estate or spend it any way you want. They have specific rules and regulations on how you can spend the loan. Business credit puts you in the driver's seat. You don't have to report back to anyone and explain every single purchase as long as you're spending the money on business-related purchases and not personal. That's all that matters. Traditional business loans also come with other roadblocks such as hidden fees, short payment periods, and payment penalties. And that makes the process much more difficult and expensive. So if you choose a business loan, you might end up paying up to 13% interest depending on the lender, which is way too expensive. Just think, that would be over $13,000 on a $100,000 loan. Wow. Now with Fund&Grow, you have 0% interest for 12 months or longer. You then make monthly payments towards the business credit cards, the same that you would with a regular credit card. Your minimum payments is only 1% of the total balance. Keep your money in your pocket and stop paying thousands of dollars in interest to fund your business. You don't need an old, hard-to-get expensive loan. You need flexible, easy-to-use, zero-interest business credit. Fund&Grow specializes in obtaining 0% interest business credit for business owners across all industries. We give entrepreneurs the tools to achieve their goals by getting them access to capital at an affordable rate so they don't have to spend the rest of their lives working for someone else. Launch your startup. Buy that storage unit. Flip your first house. Launch your t-shirt company. However big or small your dream is, we can give you that push to kickstart those dreams. Thank you for joining us for this episode, and please remember to like and subscribe as it really helps our channel. If you want to learn more about how you can get $50,000 to $250,000 in business credit, click on the free webinar link below, where you'll learn everything you need to know about business credit in less than an hour. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next show.